Hello everyone, I wanted to share with you a 3-card blind puzzle shared in the Discord by Captain Chicken. For those of you who have never done a 3-card blind puzzle before, you are shown 2 decks that consist of 3 cards and are tasked with determining the outcome of the match. Before you do this puzzle, if you're unfamiliar with the 3-card blind rule set, I do recommend you check out this quick video on the rule set, which you can find in the cards in the upper right-hand corner of the video. Alright, so in this puzzle, player A's deck is Black Lotus, Flash, and Woodfall Primus. And player B's deck is Black Lotus, Murderous Rider, and Bottomless Vault. Player A is going first. Right now, I would like you to pause the video and try coming up with what the outcome of this match is yourself to see if you are able to get it correct. Okay, hopefully you've taken a little bit of time to consider the outcome of this puzzle. Let's start by establishing that player A cannot win this game. And the reason for that is if they play Black Lotus and use Flash to play their Woodfall Primus, the following turn, the other player will play their Black Lotus and swift end the Woodfall Primus, and then can fall back on Bottomless Vault to cast their Murderous Rider onto an empty board. The real question now is it possible for the Murderous Rider player to somehow win this match? If the Murderous Rider player plays their Bottomless Vault before anything else, the Woodfall Primus player will flash out their Primus and destroy the vault. So it's safe to say that it's not in the best interest of the Murderous Rider player to open the game by playing Bottomless Vault. They need to wait until the Woodfall Primus has been forced out before they can actually play their Bottomless Vault. So instead, the Murderous Rider player is going to play Black Lotus and cast their Murderous Rider. Once Murderous Rider is on the board, the Woodfall Primus player will have to defend themselves somehow, so they will need to flash out their Woodfall Primus to either block or outrace the Murderous Rider. From here, there's a couple ways we can approach solving this puzzle, but I am going to share with you what I believe is the simplest approach to solving this puzzle. If the Murderous Rider is ever killed, it goes to the bottom of its owner's library. And with Bottomless Vault, that means the Murderous Rider player might be able to recast their Murderous Rider using the swift end portion of the card to kill the Woodfall Primus. If that happens, there is the possibility that the Murderous Rider player can win. For that reason, let's make the assumption that the Woodfall Primus player will intentionally avoid killing the Murderous Rider in all scenarios. One way they can avoid this is by not attacking while the Murderous Rider is untapped. So let's assume that the Woodfall Primus player just passes the turn back to the Murderous Rider player. The Murderous Rider player can attack here and attack into the Woodfall Primus, which is untapped. If they do so, using the same logic we had before, let's assume that the Woodfall Primus player just doesn't block. This would leave the Woodfall Primus player at 18 life and the Murderous Rider player at 22 life because of lifelink. Now that the Murderous Rider is tapped, the Woodfall Primus player can retaliate by attacking without having to worry about the Murderous Rider blocking and getting it killed. This would bring the Murderous Rider player down to 17 life. If we repeat this loop, we will eventually find ourselves at a turn where the Murderous Rider player is at 2 life and the Woodfall Primus player is at 8 life. If the Murderous Rider player continues to press the attack here, they are going to bring the Woodfall Primus player down to 6 life and they will go up to 4 life. Without a blocker, however, 4 life is not enough to survive the crackback from Woodfall Primus. This is sufficient evidence for us to prove that the Murderous Rider player cannot win this game by playing their Murderous Rider and trying to attack the Woodfall Primus player. This means that it's in the best interest for the Murderous Rider player to seek a stalemate. As we already covered, it's actually very easy for the Murderous Rider player to establish a stalemate at the beginning of the game by simply not playing their Black Lotus and not playing their Murderous Rider. All they have to do is wait. If the other player plays the Woodfall Primus, they can play the Black Lotus and swift end it. And if the other player doesn't, then both players simply wait with their cards in their hand and do nothing. So all that being said, This game ends in a stalemate. Neither player can gain an advantage by playing their cards. How did you do? Did you get the puzzle correct? If you found this puzzle interesting and want to try more puzzles, I recommend that you join the 3-Card Blind Discord and check out all of the puzzles that have been stored up in the channel. I would also like to briefly remind everyone that deck submission for the main 3-Card Blind tournament for August is still open for a brief window of time. If you are interested in participating, visit the website and check out the Participate tab so that you can submit a deck of your own design. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.